Oh. Alright. Hello everyone. How are we doing today, guys? Personally, I'm doing better than this weekend. Which is incredibly nice. Shut the frick up. Mwah. I love you too, Bacon. You're my favorite here. Mwah. But yeah. So as many people know, something happened this weekend. Well, this thing is over. For now, at least. For now, at least it's over. And I hope we can all move forward without too much drama on Twitter. Although, this is Twitter. Let's all be real. Yeah, I might be on copium. Anyway. Today, we are gonna be continuing Zenless Zone Zero. We're gonna be continuing the story. Because 1.7 was released maybe a week ago, and I had yet to continue the story. Technically, Honkai Star Rail has released an update as well, but I don't think I'm gonna stream the game anymore because of Castoris. And, well, my account is ruined, by the way, on Star Rail. Forever ruined. That's far. If you meant that's fair, then yeah. It's a gacha game, and they added a character that one of her passive states, and I quote, when Castoris is in the team or has been obtained, once per battle, when your life goes to 0, then it doesn't, it goes to 1, and you enter a state where if you do a certain action, it prevents you from dying. So it's a free revive per fight, just by obtaining the character, which is the definition of pay to win. And I did some polls. I didn't think much of it, because I mean, with each version they gave us some free polls that we can only use on the limited characters banner. So I used them, and bam, character is in my game. Which means I will no longer ever know challenge. What do you mean, Castos? Oh, it's Castoris. It's a character in Star Rail. And she's a bullshit character. So now my account is forever ruined, because I can never have any challenge again. My characters are about to die. Nope, just because you pulled the character by accident, you cannot die. It would have been kind of fine, but still busted if it only worked if she was on the team. But no, you obtain the character, and bam, you have, like, this character can be at level 1. Like, she can be level 1 on the bench with me never giving her any artifacts, slash relics, slash whatever you want to call the things that gives them attack, defense, that thing, and I get a free revive. This is bullshit. So I cannot support that. If I stream the game again, then it means that I support it. I hate Genshin. Oh, I hate Genshin too, but it's not Genshin I'm talking about. It's Honkai Star Rail. It was a good game before they released this character. Genshin is an ass game, yeah. The game is not fun to play anymore, and every feature that they've released to try and improve the game is locked behind the new characters. They didn't change anything for the old ones. They don't respect their player base. So yeah. Like that to fan service. Yes, but there is a difference between having a good game with a team that respects you as a player and then gives you fan service, and a game that is dog shit, has more and more bugs, with a team that for 3 years, yeah, was it 3 years? Yes, with a team that 3 years since the game started, they're what they give you as a reward for supporting you is 3 pulls. Just to give context, in the Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero, with each version, we are given 10 pulls. So, yeah, a little bit of lack of respect with that being on top of the fan service that they give you. Oh, you don't understand? Okay, to gain... Okay, so to get 10 pulls in the game, you need to pay around $20 to $50. And with each versions, Zenless and Honkai gives you 10 of these pulls. Genshin in 3 years has given us 3. So, you know, I know some companies are greedy, like Ubisoft and EA, but this is, well, I mean, this is technically not as bad as them, but still pretty scummy. But yeah, so on that note, we are gonna be playing one of the only 2 games from Hoyoverse that still respects that respects their player. Zenless and Honkai Impact. Wait, they just me launching FIFA game after FIFA game? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna be switching to that. There we go. Is the sound alright? I think it is. So, we're gonna be playing Mr. Bag. Yeah, hello. Anime waifu game, yes, sir. Yes, we do that. We do that too here. Sometimes, not every day though. How you been? Hello to you too, Zoro. I have been great. What about you two guys? Mr. Bag and Zoro, how have you two been? You're good. School was boring. You know what's funny, Mr. Bag? I am 25 years old. It has been maybe 7 years since I've been to school. And when I look back, I'm like, I feel like it wasn't that boring. But then I remember, oh yeah, homeworks were a thing. Oh yeah, sitting in said classroom was boring. And then it slowly comes back to me. It's crazy. Let's see. I can't forgot how to access. Let's see. Is that how I access? It is. Okay, there. We're gonna start tracking this. Because we're gonna continue, well, actually start this story. Hello, Belle. Once again, we skip everything that is not voice acted. I rewatched, by the way, why do all the girls in this game wear skirts? They don't all wear skirts, but there is a good portion of them that, and I think it's because it's just, well, actually,
Ready and waiting.
let's see. Soldier 11 is not a skirt, like, because, well, this is the whole shirt, right? It's like a vest.
We fighting? Take me.
That's technically the shirt, but with the way it's made, I would say it's skirt-like. Also, I rewatched one of the death battles. Oh yeah, which one did you rewatch?
Hey, don't look down on me.
Whoa! Excuse me. Whoa, wait, what?
Only the brave will. You want to test my hammer? We fighting? Hey, don't look down on me.
Give me a sec. Koleda, Grace, and Rina have had their voice. There was a change in their voice. Wait, Koleda, Grace, and Rina too? Wait. Grace.
Let's start the experiment.
What the frick?
Handmade Rena at your service.
Okay, well, okay, her voice is less noticeable.
I only handle technical matters.
Her voice is noticeable though.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Okay, that voice line was a little less subtle. Okay, well, it's actually a good thing because of an ongoing problem with with the voice actors and refusing to go to work. So obviously they have to change the voice actors. But Koleda is
Hey, don't look down on me.
so noticeable, it's crazy. Also, Frieza versus Megatron, that's a good one. And you know what I love most about the fight, Zoro? It's the fact that they got little Karibo to play as Frieza. It's perfect. And on that note, about the voice actors, okay, so I'm gonna let you guys hear the Koleda's old voice actress. Just so you know the difference. And you guys will also will also realize how much it's changed.
I only
And why, like, and why it was noticeable. Okay, the old voice.
Hey, don't look down on me. Don't get in my way! Don't blink, you'll miss me bashing you into the ground! Stand still! Let me beat you into the foundations!
Hey, don't look down on me.
I'm gonna replay the segment where she says that. Up.
Hey, don't look down on me!
Only. Hey, don't look down on me.
One is better? Yes! But there was a problem with the voice actress, so they obviously had to change. But the first voice does sound better for her, I believe. But they had to change it. Like, I'm probably gonna get used to it over time, but it hits hard. I wasn't a huge fan of it because they heavily nerfed Megatron. I don't know about that actually. I haven't seen. Like I have watched Transformer movies, but I'm not too much into the lore of that. Ah. What's happening? Vivian? What are you doing there, Vivian?
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
ASMR. Yeah. I had trouble keeping my composure because of the ASMR. I hate
When I
ASMR.
got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Megatron in the comics is a monster. Is he? Actually, I'm not surprised. Everything in the comics are monsters. But yeah, so context for those of you who are new to this game. Vivian is the number one fan of of Phaeton, which is the title we well it's our title.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
Okay, that was creepy actually.
I was going to sit there looking
Die.
super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What? Okay.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month.
Keep your dick down. Yeah, everyone.
But
I don't want to see a single one in chat barking. Don't you guys dare do it.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo.
He fought the
They're
Decepticon,
actually
the
starting to
giant
see
monster
him in a better
combined with
light.
3 of the universe's greatest armies and is powered by a whole dead universe. Oh!
Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his
I don't remember that from the
And
death battle,
Hartman's the
so
one getting all the heat. Public
maybe
outcry against Hartman is growing.
perhaps,
With many believing
maybe
he
they
murdered
did
Hugo for his own selfish gain.
maybe they did
Tops
nerf
is
him.
hosting an industry
But if I
summit
voice
this week,
act her instead,
a responsibility
no, I think her
usually
voice is
handled
great
by the
actually.
Ravenlocks.
It's just
But
I'm not a
this
big
is
fan
how
of the
Hugo
whole
has taken
watching
over
you
this
sleep
year at
thing.
the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice.
But because her voice is pure ASMR. I
Now
don't
that he
think
holds
it
this
is.
bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Ah,
Sorry for
Belle.
interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Right, forgot to mention, I said we are Phaeton. When I said we, I meant the siblings. Yes, they are siblings, I know. Well, I was about to say, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but in anime, you can be born from the same parents and have purple and the other one having rainbow hair, so, you know. It is what it is. Then he damaged the Devoid himself in one shot, who's the personification of the dead universe itself and has many more universes inside it. What the frick?
Wait, don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse.
I
the
guess
videotapes anyway.
at least the fight
I'll
was
be
cool.
right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But he really needs to talk to
Just
us.
seeing you, Bev, is the highlight of my day.
You should go speak with him first.
I feel like she would die before that. She would die from even thinking about that. I think.
At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Larkon!
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details,
Also,
as a former member of
then he staggered and stunned
I'm concerned about Miss Vivian.
Regenesis, probably Regenesis, who had complete control over space-time and the power to erase all concepts, including death. And Frieza beating him. I love Frieza winning, but maybe this is a bit much. I don't want to know how many goons play this game for the girls. You also don't want to know the amount of girls that play this game for him.
Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life.
Is for free? Yeah.
might not be
Yeah,
the
it
right
is.
person to comfort her.
But some people are into
But I
that.
hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel.
True.
I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might
Yeah, the
think.
girl.
That's reassuring to hear.
Let's just hope that you're not a boy,
I've always had a sharp eye.
well, playing this for him. Although if you are, I wouldn't judge, but
I'd like to apologize
it's
to Miss
just,
Vivian
I
in person.
can't see why. Well, I'm not gay, so I guess it doesn't help my case that I guess it does help my case that I don't understand this, since I'm not gay. But yeah, you're not gay either. That's fine. Then he one-shotted one of Dr. Doom's Doom bots with no efforts. So there was a crossover as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
that's
just to be
something.
clear,
Although maybe Frieza
staying neutral
could
and not
also be
picking
able to destroy a
sides.
Doom bot.
You both
Although
have
it
your own
is said to be
stance. As a
pretty
proxy,
strong because
I'll do my
it
best to help
has like
facilitate honest communication.
I respect that.
around the same
Thank you.
strength of Dr. Doom himself, or maybe a little less, but not by much.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just game, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltus and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
He's not dead.
That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
These Doom bots can add basic magical dry energy blast that can take a piece of an opponent's soul in one shot. Well, although if we go there, I mean, technically Frieza is immune, then because Frieza is kind of racist, so he doesn't have a soul. Am I right? I'm funny, right?
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Okay,
Master
I
Proxy,
can't.
I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful.
Thank you for the Hydra. Oh god.
That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle
One.
this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel
Oh,
and support
fuck.
we need. Miss Vivian, I know you
Three.
have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile
Four.
shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide
5.
you with
Well,
the
I can't do the
exclusive
6th. I don't
Please,
have water
take the
anymore.
time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
The chat is just gonna be filled with Mr. Bacon Soviet redeemed the hydrate for 100.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
The Ballet Twins. Alright. No voice acting. We have water? I don't know. Do I want to? Oh yeah, also. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else. We're gonna go there. Then you manage to overpower and defeat Iron Man's Transformer Buster. Of course he would build a Transformer Buster. Although, her design is really nice. Like, she has a really nice design. Like, there's not too much detail. Yeah, it's just nice. Although, those high heels... I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know how girls can walk with those high heels. Some people in the IRL do have them. I tried high heels once as a kid because I thought it would be funny, and I was never able to, and they were well, shorter than these heels.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
Going to the void.
Dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago.
The Megatron's armor is made of Ore 13, which is the concept of power itself and is above the concept of both life and death. Well, once again, I'm not too familiar with the Transformer lore, so I didn't even know this type of ore.
Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the Exaltist in Janus Quarter.
But
back
yeah,
then.
there are only 2 death battles that I kind of disagree with, and that I'm well, kind of sad / mad of what they did. The first one being Ben 10 versus versus Green Lantern. The second one being Eggman versus Bowser. Because, well, they made Eggman lose. And one of the reasons was that, well, while Sage was able, it was that Sage said that beating the end was impossible, and Sonic proved her that she was wrong. And Sage didn't say it was impossible to defeat. She said it was impossible without Sonic's help, which is two different things. It would mean that she was never wrong with her plans, but I don't know if it would have been enough to turn the tide. The first battle, Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, is plain wrong because they omitted the fail-safe features of the Omnitrix, and it was just really sad. And his insides are made of space bridge portals. Space bridge portals.
But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Exaltist.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I have no idea what that is.
This map marks the locations where the Exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. They haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
It's what allows Transformers to teleport across space and time across the universes. They can do that? God. I'm gonna need to watch a video about Transformer lore or something. Because I am not well versed. I'm not informed about that. And I have a lot of catching up to do, I feel like.
Gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
Right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens.
She's got him there. The Megatron's portals are connected to a black hole, so he can summon entire matter from his hands or eyes. Okay, that thing was used in the death battle. But it wasn't able to defeat Frieza because apparently Frieza was faster than he could, summon the black hole or something.
I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no wouldn't be
No.
able to use them again.
And we just say no, and that's the end of the story.
Help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set
A
up
Void Hunter.
but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own.
Void Hunters are well, the top dogs
The details
in
then.
that
So it looks like
dimension.
you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices.
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Optimus in a canon crossover was able to fight and overpower Cthulhu. Oh my, Cthulhu, God. All right. All right. Why not? All right, let's go into the hollow. Okay. They're making us bring Vivian. Put him into a coma for eons. God. Also, last time I had a girlfriend, I broke up with her because why not? I feel like this is a joke. But why did you leave her for the Pokemon? Why not? It ain't. You don't have to be shy about it. It's fine. Alright, what do people online? Okay. Okay, so people.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Is the concert starting?
Oh wait, are we? Oh. Okay, so we're locked onto. Okay.
We really harmonize.
Yukashiro Yanagi, awaiting
There.
secure the perimeter.
There. Which was annoying. Okay, that obviously doesn't help if she's annoying. Okay. What the frick? She can. Is that freaking Mary Poppin? Fluttering frog. Stay during the stay tap to unleash a basic attack. Okay.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Look around. Stay away from me. Don't touch me. I'll handle it.
Okay, now I have enough energy. Nothing there.
Has someone
Looking
already
at the
taken a
girls.
dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it?
I'm not,
No.
but why not?
These dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully. They could awaken and turn against anyone nearby.
Then there's Transformers like
She
Blur,
wouldn't risk
who is
moving
fast
them
enough
unless
to
it was
run across
absolutely
entire galaxies
necessary.
with no spaceship. I feel like Transformers could be
realize the mayor was
spaceships
looking into this?
themselves.
Did Hartman just make up?
You're
this
thinking them
entire
I'm
operation
Batman.
Working with us at top.
Oh no, it's not what it looks like, I swear.
Haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know?
Says, and
about
I
the
quote,
dormant ones
I'll
left
run
around here for
across
years?
the entire galaxies to
He was
reach
so
Cybertron
sure,
if I
even
have
those
to.
original sacrifices didn't work out. He had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could
Although run across the entire
Let's be
galaxy
honest,
might be,
I just
across
happened
the
to
entire
overhear something while I
galaxies
was next to
might
Mr.
be
Edmund one day. What's Top's
a
planning to
little,
do with all these sacrifices, huh?
not true.
Research? Do you think
Considering
we'll
he will
ever
probably
have another
fly,
life
but
in the
yeah.
Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the
Use
Hollow
my
and
funny
get
to
back
beat
what
you,
we found.
Batman.
And
No.
we'll make it
No,
just
no,
as
no,
we
no.
Clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
He literally ran. What?
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with.
Oh.
That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Alright.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of
Please
this
don't
and
do
make
that.
sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
Wait, did we really
I
just went
can't
in
shake
there
the
just for
feeling
that? Ah, we did.
something bad is about to happen.
Ah. Nothing's gonna happen.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guy.
I might be considered depressed, but this is a whole new level. It is.
Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Waste of time. Nothing here either.
Error.
There's
A girl. Oh, no music. This is definitely not. This is definitely not a trap. I swear.
Camille, what are
Camille?
you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to
One of the
stop
strongest
Exaltists?
is Vector
I never
Prime.
left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back
I don't know who
then,
that
he
is. I
walked
just
away.
looked up, well, an
We should
image,
do the
but
same now. We didn't meet today.
yeah, as I
Be
thought,
friends and leave.
I don't know who that is.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian,
Have you seen
kind.
enough pussy in this game?
you see me, don't you?
Well, this is an NPC, not a playable character.
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine.
He's the appointed guardian
One
of time
last
and
piece of
space.
advice.
Oh, yeah,
Stay
okay,
out
so
of
he
this.
has to be strong, actually, yeah.
She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Hey?
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Get my chest ready. Yeah, let's take care of the ethereals first.
Resistance futile.
Allow me.
There.
Weak spot located. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
He's dead! After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decide to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Just then the phone rings.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the
There's too much
coordinates
pussy for my
Maya
taste.
provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices.
But it's not everyone's cup of tea, obviously.
The Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
And one of them is someone I once
They're able to manipulate probabilities and cause and effect. Oh god, not cause and effect. I hope it's not what I think it is. A cause and effect. Is this time manipulation? Cause in Fate, like in the Fate universe, there's Tulane, who his noble phantasm, which is his ultimate, is a cause and effect, which is why his lance never misses, because once he throws the lance, the cause and effect are reversed, which means the effect of the lance, well, which means that the effect of him throwing the lance is put after after the cause of the opponent being pierced by the lance. I hope it's not something like that, because that's busted. When do we get to hang out again? Jesus, when do we get to hang out again? This is boring.
I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
And he's a multiversal
What
singularity.
did I miss?
Oh god.
Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I
He
stayed
is
with the
powerful.
Exaltists
What can I
for a
say?
while. Back then,
Still can't beat
Landon was one of
Doom
the
though,
most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region.
and that says a lot.
Happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janna's quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the sacrifice core.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you.
Of course you
I hope
will.
you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon.
Sure.
Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Okay.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried.
No controversy.
considering the
Wow,
Ravenlock's
imagine a
financial
world like
position,
that.
Why would they be so
I can't.
generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Do I have a choice? No.
Sure. Let's go together.
Oh, okay. Meet her old friend. Is your old friend the dog here? His name is Fried Chicken, guys. His name is Fried Chicken. What can I say?
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
It would be my sister.
She's like a mentor to me.
I don't know. Maybe. Ah,
I learned
Rain.
a lot about data scraping on internet thanks to her.
Zoro is back. He's just like me. You mean a vampire? Also, Rain.
Rain, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Everyone knows Rain. What the frick? Although she is the best hacker in all of New Eridu, so these are the strongest adventures of the Transformers. Oh God, there's still more. There's still stronger ones.
So you're the old friend Vivian was talking
Oh
about.
God, my bad.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No,
Yeah?
you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
Oh god. Let's stop forgetting to ask Lyric. Oh god, I do have to ask her. Ah! They have evolved future forms called Alternity. God, I cannot stop yawning. My god, my bad. My day at work was crazy. Yeah, they have evolved future forms called Alternity. Alternity actually does sound cool. Sounds cool. Alternate and Eternity. Alternity. I love it. What the hell, I'll spam you after the stream. Please do. Yeah, please do.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Ethan, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on.
You game
Vivian.
higher
It's been
multidimensional life
years,
forms.
and you still won't say who your idol is.
Oh.
If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source.
Capable controlling multi-dimensional thinking and consciousness and remotely detect generation of changes in time, space, and immediately calculate their coordinates. What the frick? Oh god. So basically, ultra advanced supercomputers at that point.
Signal cut out completely.
Well, they
The
are
last trace of the
actually
signal
already
was near
supercomputers, but
Lumina
yeah.
Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
We ask Lyric. I mean Higgy. Yeah, I was about to ask. Like, aren't we already supposed to ask Lyric? But I guess I could ask Iggy as well if he wants.
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see
Some
what was
creepy
happening inside.
sounds.
Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah. Emotionally curious. What kind of
Great
person
voice
is worth
acting.
all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like.
They have auto avatars
everyone I know
that
can
are
live a good
capable
life.
of operating in either or several different areas all at the same time.
I'm counting on
God,
you to save the
multitasking.
world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Rain waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way. Is it...
Please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Is it Nicole?
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Hmm? What? That Bang Boo? Okay, not what I was expecting. Meaning almost every single version of Megatron and Optimus Prime in media are all from these higher forms. Oh, also Dracon's my long lost brother. Dracon doesn't have a brother. What do you mean? He has a sister. So that's just filler.
One Diddy Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Faith
Who's
was
that?
the best in the whole world.
Who's that depressed man? Oh, the misery. I can't pay my house anymore. Taxes are too high. Oh, the world is in shambles. Oh. I'm your brother. No, you're not. Maybe my sister, but because I don't have a brother. But yeah, the alternatives through form are as large as multiple parallel worlds too. Huh. That's why apartments are better. No, they are not. Apartments cost even more than a house.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family.
It is stated that they ascended to the 11th dimension and maybe higher. Odd. 11th dimension. I've only heard people say like 10th dimension, and now we're at 11th. Also, I'ma beat your ass. You can try. Might find it a bit hard to punch someone beyond the screen.
We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault.
Look, can I miss her?
I did this to myself.
But your family
Well,
must miss
yeah,
you dearly.
that's what I'm telling
I'm
you.
sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And
You're all
right now,
because
there's
I ate
nothing I
with
can
blood
do to
all at
change
once.
anything.
If you
Well, I'm not
care
gonna
about
kill you.
Your family and friends. Now
You're
is
the
your
one that
chance
threatened to kill me.
stop
I
the
didn't say anything.
disaster Before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money. looking for workers to go into the Hollow
That's
to
so
guard
I have a
something.
winning condition.
The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I
Yeto
thought it
cannot
was
win
just
against
smuggling
Dracon,
or guarding
sadly.
some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the Hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
No. Alternately, Megatron is so powerful that he enslaved Hyterions, which are a race of god beasts that devour time itself, focusing on the origins of things, especially celestial formations and universes themselves. Yeah, they didn't cover that in the death battle. That's
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop.
that's funny.
I think it was on top of a tall building.
I feel like there was bias in that
Exactly was in
battle.
that box. I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover.
And then
but
he
your
dies.
family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, he will be able to reunite with them.
Simple dying roar from a god of beasts can shake multiple universes. Yeah, there was bias. You and Vivian contact Lycon. The mayor, representing Victoria Housekeeping, agrees to protect the worker and will keep his identity confidential. Soon, Rina arrives and takes the man away, mentioning that the mayor will confirm the location based on his description.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty, assertive.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Is it normal that yesterday my sister's best friend fell asleep on top of me when I was sleeping? Only if you want it to be. It's only normal if you want it to be normal. Otherwise,
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
And he has twin swords that are made from the fangs of a god beast. So they are capable of slashing apart space and slicing up the flow of time. The freak, thanks for the help. Well, if it's up to me, then no, it's not normal. Unless you're close to her and something's going on between behind the scenes, but also, if you're not that close but you think it's normal, then who am I to judge? And also the twin swords are crazy, slicing up the flow of time, and Frieza apparently could beat him. Yeah, no,
Looking back,
something's
feels like
not
I've
right,
been through a lot
obviously.
Belle and I even lost our faith in account. It's a
Comes
long
over
story,
almost every day.
starting with how the cunning
Oh my
hackers took
God.
something from the Red Fang gang.
Ah! He's been to the chaotic hollow of the... Okay, I don't care.
It should be around this area.
Oh,
Belle told me
cutscene.
there's a highly rated store here.
Oh god, are you gonna cry again?
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Hmm?
It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
So you're a stalker.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad.
Take out from the situation. Ah, a stalker, are you? Also, am I cooked? Only if you, well, God. Again, am I cooked? That depends. Like, if you wanted it to have, like, if you don't mind it happen, then you're not cooked. But if you didn't want it, then yes, you are cooked. So am I cooked? Only if you want only if you want it to be. That's the thing. It's hard to gauge. And he can use Quester's magic, which is a transdimensional force that is capable of destroying an alternity's higher form.
I had traveled to many places
God.
and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've
There
heard
goes-
too
yeah,
many
what's up?
curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed.
Yeah, go
I
on.
had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced
said
that I
she's
was
staying
the
over?
source of the curse.
For the week.
Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some
Okay.
wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster.
Bacon about to die, asphyxiated, just beneath her.
Saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridan.
Yeah, I'm about to have a good night of sleep.
Not knowing where to go.
And then the girl, oh, that's a nice bed. Goes on top of him, Bacon beneath.
I decided to take
And then
one
dies.
last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world.
Women, how to get rid of.
It was you, Lord Vathan.
I'd rather not answer that. I'd rather not answer that joke with another joke.
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you. Face to face.
Yeah, go on. You love the letter I? Which, for some reason, in French is pronounced I. And the letter I in French is pronounced E. So yeah, fun fact. And the alternatives have insane clairvoyant abilities to already see their demises and made preparations for it. The thing is, I don't think even they can change the flow, of time. Like, they can cut through it, but you can't change... Well, maybe they can actually. They are pretty busted. Maybe they can.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you.
Can you pray for me?
Yeah,
sure. Bippity boppity. Boom, boom, boom.
Giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing
There,
right
I
in
did
front
it.
of you now. Lord Vathan,
Freaking hate my sister.
I truly like
No,
who I've
no, we don't hate our siblings. They might be annoying at times, but later in life, you will rely on each other. Rely on each other.
become.
I can
just sent
speak.
a message. There's an update.
Yeah, they can duplicate
Let's head back
timelines.
to the
Oh
video store
god.
and go over the details together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Vivian. Let's go back to the video store. Ah, a stalker! Ah! 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 Ah, she followed me!
Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online.
Plus, she ships us. There's no reason for me to like her. That's, funny, actually. Well, is there actually something happening between the two of you? Or is it just something, that only your sister can see, and you don't see anything in it? Also, you're right. They said Weeze's voice actor saw all the feats that were measured on Discord and still ignored it so Frieza could win. Yeah, bias. No, one-sided. Well, you could try to go with it. You could try to go with it. And if you feel like it really doesn't work out, then you tell her. But at least you could give her a chance. You mean? I'm just proposing something. Just laying that on the table. You don't have to do as I say at all. I mean, you didn't listen to my advice to not go to the soccer game. But if you want to try, go ahead. Like, you can give it a try, and like I said, just try it. It could last a week, a couple of days, a month, 2 months. If you think it doesn't work out, then just tell her head on. And I mean, she's probably gonna be hurt. Obviously, I mean, the truth almost always hurts. But it's just it's a thing in life. We all have to face pain once or twice or even many more times. The one slight problem, I've never went up to someone like that. Oh, I can't help you there. I never had the opportunity to go up to someone like that either. Every time I tried, the girl would already know that I love her. And they would reject me, so yeah. So yeah, unlucky. Also Megatron is a beast. Imagine having the fangs of a timeline eating God Beast as your swords. That's the thing. Like, okay, so it's not something. Well, it's not an extension of his abilities, but it's still like it would be it would be like if at my house one of my kitchen knives was a rocket launcher in disguise. It's crazy. I hope Fanta has advice. Maybe he does. You know what? I'll wing it. And you know what? I fully support that. We all gotta gain experience somewhere.
I'll call him now.
Master Proxy.
God, that was fast.
The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Doesn't even look that bad.
We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible.
I would say it's a plus, but I don't care about a woman's look. If I have fun with her, then I have fun with her. That's it.
All right, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Lycon. And then, of course, there's Unicron. I have heard of Unicron.
I would never turn
But
down those
I think it was only a mention. But there's still only...
Is the concert starting? Let's make a grand entrance.
There, we're gonna try Astra now. But yeah, I don't know who Unicron is. I think I've heard the name once or twice, and that's it. He's the Transformer Devil.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Oh, okay. I have seen this Transformer before, but not much. So that's why I didn't recognize him by name, only by look.
Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man.
He was created by a higher being called the One to explore the multiverse, but Unicron found it too noisy, so he ate everything until there was nothing left but a white void. Guys, Chuckles is my dad. I already have a son. So, no.
It's just that. Why
In the
would
lore,
they
in the
only
lore,
send Camille
of
for
course.
something as important as the sacrifice core. And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's Dina?
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
And then he caused the Big Bang and did it over and over again. Dude,
Kind of.
as a
Lord
tantrum,
Vaden, I really
a tantrum,
wish hurry.
ah,
We must get to where Hartman
I
keeps the core
I
before
can't
anyone
speak.
else does.
A temper tantrum. Yeah, that's it. Dude has a temper tantrum, just casually whips out Big Bangs.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vaden. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Okay. Is there? No, there's nothing there. There.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, they even load from there.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Okay, we cannot destroy that.
Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Together, Lord Vaden. Let's keep moving, Lord Vaden.
Hey. Also, the one created his brother Primus, the Transformer's god, to punish Unicron, so they battled for eons until Primus created the first 13 original primes to help him and gave them the ability to transform their bodies. And for some reason, they chose to transform it into trucks, or well, into Earth vehicles,
To me, Lord Vaden.
which is cool, but highly inefficient if you ask me. Oh my god.
Oh, for Lord Vaden. Keep your filthy hands up. Don't touch me. Stage is mine.
Okay, that's not
Look around.
there.
They're still over there. It looks like they're arguing.
Huh? Wait, she has reactors behind her skirt? Beneath her skirt?
This is our chance.
Why does she have
Let's hurry.
reactors under there?
Don't touch. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really.
It would be really what?
Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Between me and Lord Satan.
Oh wow, that's a nice ult actually.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
But that's... Yeah, she has reactor under there. So, well, given
Lord
it's
Nathan, the box is
technically
empty.
magic
So
and
have we
not
never
fire,
put the core
but
here to
still,
begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
ah. After finally defeating Unicron, Permis gave up his physical body, transformed into their planet Cybertron, with his spark as the core to bring life to it. Oh! Wait, I love that actually. Oh? Who's that bitch?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
She looks like a
Look
robot or
at
something,
you,
just because of her, just because of her
I thought
eyes.
you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all
Never mind,
night?
she doesn't act like a robot. And that's the origin of the Transformers. Oh! Okay, so from there on out, every Transformers just lived on Cybertron and created over Transformers. Okay, but that's the origin of everything.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
The Emperor's Heartman coldly inserts the core to an open wound. Notice for that the guy collapses to the ground, screaming. Dina with her hands and casts a look of disdain. But why did you do that?
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up?
Oh,
So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the creator.
can we
isn't this
kill her?
worthless piece of junk you're holding.
She's so annoying.
The real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian! Why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything!
Yeah, I hate her.
You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Ah! As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In a panic, Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him.
More ethereals are coming. Don't touch me. No chance to get out of this.
It's fine.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Stay away from me. Find cover.
Ah! Okay, that was a freeze.
Oh, for Lord Phaethon. Notice me, Lord Phaethon.
She did not just say, notice me, Lord Phaethon.
Stay away from Lord Phaethon.
Ah!
There are so many.
Phaethon! Ah! Who's that bitch?
It's ink.
Ink?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster,
Or sure of the
then
void?
head southeast.
Oh god.
Now!
Thank you.
Who's that? Ah! Okay. That was cool.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
So I guess she's the Void Hunter. The Void Hunter that we've been told about?
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your
Yishuan.
info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Eh?
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, that's my question as well.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well.
No, what's
I
wrong?
think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Hello, Vivian.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then,
Oh, that's sad.
one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Logic? Question mark?
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, Please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Huh? Who would have thought?
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Oh.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Tina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done, you... He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Rat.
I thought
Rat.
once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she...
So the person desperately searching for hope is searching for hope by telling you that you should die, and by trying to kill everyone. That's how you search for hope. All right. I guess I might as well become a psychopath, right? Apparently, by killing people is how you search for hope. I might as well become a psychopath.
All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling the sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that, at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
I try to be.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, note that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. Hey, thank you. We've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake up, it's almost noon. Damn. Also, welcome back, Bacon. Welcome back. Immersive storytelling. Yeah, it's fine. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house's lounge.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing
I had
for
to deal
someone,
with her.
so I hid in the
Alright,
control room during
and
the supervisor's inspection.
how did
So
it go?
I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
Thingy?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape.
Don't know what to say.
You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Alright. Yay, filler. Need... Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Had some weird requests for her stay. Want that tea. Why though? Why does she want that? Terry repairs the videotape, and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird.
So what happened is she boldly, very boldly, ow, asked for no, demanded I go out with her. And did you accept?
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will
Sadly,
not
yes.
fall into her hands.
Well,
As for
it's not really sadly in my opinion. Like I said, go with the flow. If you end up liking her, then it's a good thing. If you don't, then just tell her. In your words, give her a chance. Yeah, obviously. It's not every day that a girl asks, well, a man out, so... Yeah, go with the flow.
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo...
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
Alright, let's patch him
Hey?
in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors.
She kind of jumped on me, I almost fell. That sounds funny.
Influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
It seems
God.
like there's nothing left for me to do.
In the following weeks, I'm gonna have so much work.
+1! Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
It's,
It seems Miss Vivian requires your
God.
presence, so
I have to
Just
work.
your presence will help me immensely.
I have to work on the script for the gym video. I have to work, God, on what I'm gonna do for the cooking stream. And I also have, well, I also have, the, oh, God. Also have the script for the parody that we're doing. That's gonna be a bit, some busy weeks. I'm so lucky she ain't got a friend to fuck the shit up. Because the gatekeeper stealing away the snacks, if you know, you know. I don't know, no.
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Okay. Alright, we're joining Vivian for a buffet, apparemment. Apparently. Why did I say that in French? Respectfully, the fat man, the fat friend can't pull shit fucks everyone's happiness. Not sure. Nah, yeah, not sure what that means.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you,
It was
I
very,
brought
very
along my
clingy.
most precious companion.
God, she must love you.
Does
What
that
the
not
frick?
show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal,
Really, bro?
still remains in power.
Oh?
It's probably gonna be fine.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me
I
to
mean,
start?
she seems to go with the flow as well, just like I do. So yeah, so she's probably gonna doing that
If I'm not
because
mistaken,
because she thinks it's gonna be fun.
My companion
So
and I are
there's
practically
nothing you should
famished.
worry about. I
Is this
think.
how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And
Type of fun?
I'm also
No,
looking
just general
forward to
fun, you know.
receiving a special dessert from you. Hmm? We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Okay.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert? You were totally like a normal lady just now.
You always manage to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him, I'd think you were a powerful noble lady.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright. But I wanna hang out with with the boys.
All right. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain.
Oh
Once more people arrive,
god.
we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow Lord Phaethon.
Oh god.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Yes.
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside? Just in case, though, let's contact Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would
Let
be
me
safer.
with you all is cut in half. Well, yeah, you gotta put a bit of you gotta give time to your girl now. Of course,
Let's check
it
Hartman's
just makes
recent
sense.
Correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
But you can also split the time. Like you know when I go live, so you can work it out. Can I break up? Is that an option? Well, technically it is an option, but well, you know, don't
Then let's split up.
do what I say. It's more so, well, go with the flow with her. Don't just break out with her all out of the blue. At least give her a chance.
Esteemed guests, Is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet? How?
Dear uncle.
Hugo.
Why must we be so distant?
I wouldn't be surprised if she chained me up.
You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Let's hope it doesn't go there.
Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop.
I knew he
until
wasn't
they get
dead.
what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
He's a vampire. More resistant.
You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle. Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was
I
just
get
to
that.
keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry?
Because he wasn't acting.
You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't...
My bad, my computer died. Can you say your reaction again, please? I don't even remember how I reacted exactly.
Other props.
So it wouldn't be the same thing.
When we last used this trick, it was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course.
What did you say?
If things really did go
away. I think I said that let's hope it doesn't go there. Well, because then we need to worry.
You're insane.
Or something like that.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your
I've been
assistance.
put in cuffs by my girlfriend before, but it was all good.
Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
Don't know what to say.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal
You don't
with
want to squish
Hartman
me so
and
badly?
gather information on
Not
their collaboration
really.
with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by
Runs, I'm not like that.
He's probably figured
I mean,
that out by now.
obviously
Right.
not. It's just, well,
Though I'm not sure if
it was
he
just
told
an
you.
experience. It was mostly just an experience. I'd say,
It lacked an opportunity to take
and I
action.
guess.
That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and
Can give
risk
details. I don't
setting
need them.
yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore.
But if you don't
and
know,
all
yeah, I thought
eyes
so.
are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human
That's what I like
being
about everything
Hartman
except my girlfriend putting me in
suffers
cuffs
a
that happened.
slow, torturous
Yeah, I thought so.
end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good.
Oh.
Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
I am a bad liar. Well, it's mostly because it's not the first time that you've tried to pass things like that.
What
So
exactly are you doing?
Don't
Eh?
look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance
Huh?
secretly from those crazy Exaltists.
why is he?
After use, it allows
Huh?
control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
Huh?
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration. After finding out about it, I quickly found
I've never tried my time for a
help
girlfriend. That's
analyze
why I
its
broke up with
composition.
my first one.
The good news is he gave me a very low dosage.
That's not a good reason in my book, but
Notice.
well, I've never had a girlfriend, so I guess I
There's a
can't
different
judge.
medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
That's reassuring.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Icon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn
Convert
off
to rescue
yet?
Rick. Yeah, of course.
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
I can't zoom in on her face. Ah.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Ah. Nice.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline.
I totally agree. This is peak mom behavior. Wow. Mom of the year.
So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Okay, this is actually a nice a nice read. Hallucinations.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all. That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Ah.
Who are you? I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything.
Yes.
She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those.
It's getting hot in my room. I need to remove some clothes.
Still not get it. This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves.
But why are you a bamboo?
Forgive them. They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else.
Than yourself all
my
along.
Weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Damn.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
Oh yeah? Alright.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Ah.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
I hope it's Santa Claus. Santa Claus? Where are you?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
No, 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 no.
I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
I say she's here. Ah.
You're looking in the wrong place.
That's a doll. Plushie.
I found an even better
What
hiding
is?
spot this time.
I'm trying to look, but it's all blurry. He's having an ex will understand me Dragons. I don't know, I've never had an ex. Sometimes in your life. Oh. Maybe. I don't know.
Why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Ah. Of course. Oh, don't tell me now she's hiding where I first looked. She better not be hiding where I first looked. I'm gonna be pissed. No, never mind. Okay, but she's right next to it. I say one unit, slip it in. Child support is not worth it.
Have you forgotten about me?
I don't plan on having childs.
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
Oh yeah? Is it that simple?
I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost?
Aww.
Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Oh. Let me go! I don't want a surprise! I don't want child support! Ah!
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you.
No.
Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was
And the
scared.
jump scare failed
They
again.
did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face.
Discord.
Back then. Oh, crazy.
Oh, give me a sec.
Manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
The stream isn't finished yet.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside. You've always wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
Mm-hmm.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma?
Yes.
Power struggles, pitting
Yes.
kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes.
True.
Laughably stupid.
Also true.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Sadly, true. But being the son of someone doesn't define you.
That's right, my dear nephew.
Oh god, him again.
No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Oh yeah? Are you?
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because obviously we are outside.
This never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
What do you think?
I don't want to hear something like that from you.
You
have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall.
Also, hey!
The assassin.
No girl! No girls here!
That a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity.
Only man!
So he used
well, a man, a vampire man, and a furry, nonetheless. But you know, a man furry. That accounts something, right?
Killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like
yeah,
you would make.
Yeah.
Use the chaos to once again
I'll take it. You know what? I will too.
This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
Oh God.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this
Gonna go
world.
get snacks? Yeah, go ahead. If you're feeling hungry, then go get something to eat. It's totally fine.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need compassion.
No.
And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to become. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Okay. When the next special attack or ultimate hits a stunned enemy, the totalized effect is triggered. This effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun duration. The mode activation. After triggering a totalized, the enemy will immediately recover from stun. Okay.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Crap.
You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Prepare to kneel.
Oh!
You're trying to kill me. You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
He's crazy.
This is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
All right. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love the background. This is great. All right. Well, on that note, I have 4 minutes left, so I will have to end the stream here. But it's fine, I've had fun, and I hope you guys did too. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for coming here today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It really means a lot to me. And, well, on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Since, well, tomorrow, at first we were supposed to have Cobblemon in the first version of the schedule that I posted. In the end, for consistency, I moved Cobblemon to Thursday and Friday, which means that the new schedule is Zenless. Then we're gonna go into Mass Effect, and then Wednesday we're gonna go into Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke yet again. I'm not done with this game. I will try it again. And I will succeed. I'm not lucky, and it freaks up my mental, but I will push through. On that note, I have some announcements to make that I think I should have made near the beginning. But here we are. The first announcement is about my model, my finished model. The release date of the of all toggles have been moved to May 12th. So yeah, it was pushed back again. And not only that, but not this coming weekend, or at least there's little chances of it happening this coming weekend, but it's mostly gonna, I think, be happening next weekend. We're gonna have the cooking stream, because you guys said that I didn't know how to cook, so I shot myself in the foot and said that I know how to cook, so I have to prove myself during a stream, which is gonna be well, not the upcoming weekend, but the one after that. So if you guys want to be there, you can. There's not gonna be a face reveal. Obviously, I'm gonna be covering my face, but I think it could be really interesting. It's probably gonna be another 11-hour stream, obviously, because it's just cooking, but it could be a great experience. So yeah, I love you all. Mwah! See you guys tomorrow for see you guys tomorrow for Mass Effect, because we're gonna be starting the Mass Effect marathon. We're gonna be playing through all 3 games. What is probably gonna happen is we're gonna be streaming the first game as well as the second game, and then we're gonna go back to the Batman Arkham quadrilogy and go through Origins and then Arkham Knight, and then we're gonna go back to Mass Effect. That's what we're gonna do, I think. But yeah, bye bye everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your evening / morning / day. You know, depends on time zone. Bye bye.